Hello, I'm Dr. Zindari Mace, Sonoma County's health officer, and I'm here to share the latest updates on coronavirus in Sonoma County with you. As of today, May 15th, we have 351 confirmed cases, up 14 in the last 24 hours. Of them, 200 are recovered and 147 are active, and we still have the 4 deaths that we have reported. We've now performed 12,252 coronavirus tests. So today I want to talk a little bit about the revisions to the shelter-in-place health order. This is amendment number 2. So in accordance with Governor Newsom's announcement this week, the Sonoma County health officer amended the shelter-in-place order to allow additional businesses to reopen effective today. So let's talk about what this amendment means. It actually allows businesses to reopen to the maximum extent possible at this time. And this is completely in alignment with the governor's order. So the following businesses that can provide services while maintaining appropriate physical distancing are allowed to reopen: car washes, pet groomers, dog walking services, residential and janitorial cleaning services, outdoor museums, open air galleries, botanical gardens, and other outdoor exhibition spaces. The amendment allows childcare facilities to open for people outside the essential workforce also, and it still follows the very strict protocols that we outlined in the health order from May 1st, 2020. Office workspaces can also open when teleworking is not possible. Offices that are currently performing telework for their activities can't convert from telework to in-person, but the offices that haven't been able to open as of yet because they cannot telework would be able to open at this time. These spaces cannot be open to the public, however. Several business categories must remain closed to protect the health and safety of the public. This will include outdoor restaurants, cafes or bars, zoos, amusement parks, indoor gallery and museum spaces, and then any personal care services with close customer contact, like hair salons, nail salons, barbershops, massage parlors, ear piercing saloons, tattoo parlors, etc. Curbside pickup, delivery, and shipping are still allowed for retail businesses, including shopping malls, strip malls, and outlets. Storefronts and indoor malls must still remain closed. Businesses that are included now in the new health order must plan, develop, post, and implement their safety protocols, outlining details for physical distancing, facial coverings, and worker consumer safety in terms of general hygiene measures. More information about these plans can be found at socoemergency.org. The Sonoma County Economic Development Board also has a new website at sonomaedb.org with resources for businesses that are sector specific, industry specific, to allow businesses to reopen safely in accordance with the public health orders. This new website helps provide a timeline of when business owners may be able to expect to reopen amidst the 4 phases outlined by the state of California. So basically, we're in full alignment with the state of California and the governor's amendments to the executive order. So there are still ways for everybody to get tested. To schedule a free test from the state-sponsored testing operated by OptumServe, you can go to lhi.care/COVID testing, or if you don't have access to internet, you can call 888-634-1123 to schedule a test either in Santa Rosa or in Petaluma. And it's good for us to note that as of May 18th, Monday, OptumServe is doubling its capacity for testing, and we'll be able to perform up to 520 tests a day. You can also go through the drive-through testing performed by Public Health at the Chanate Laboratory location, but this is limited for essential workers, symptomatic people over age 65, people of any age that are symptomatic with underlying medical conditions, healthcare workers, and first responders who are asymptomatic or symptomatic. Community members in these groups can call 707-565-4667 to schedule a test. So today we have a couple of community questions. What's the turnaround time for getting test results? Turnaround time, that is the time it takes to get your test results, varies depending on where you get tested. If you're tested through the county testing sites, the turnaround time is now 48 to 72 hours for positive results. Negative test results can take longer, approximately 4 to 7 days to receive. Second question, will my family be split up if I test positive for COVID-19? If you test positive for COVID-19, and we just want to make sure that you and your family are protected. For families with children, we've heard some rumors that those who test positive could have their children removed from their homes. This is absolutely not true. We are offering space in the alternate care site at Sonoma State University for people who need a private, safe space to self-isolate. And we do encourage community members to take advantage of this if it's something that they need to protect their household. This is a great resource for people who live in a home with other people where they have to share a bedroom and a bathroom. And it's also really helpful for people who have vulnerable people at home that they live with, like people over 65, or those who are immunocompromised or with underlying medical conditions. We can point to close familial contact as a source of more than half of our current cases in Sonoma County. So doing everything we can to stop the spread amongst family and loved ones is critical. So if you're diagnosed with COVID-19 and you'd like to stay in a separate place away from people in your household for the time of your infectious period, when you're isolated, you can always turn to the alternate care site. So thanks for joining. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, and we'll talk again on Monday.